Hey kids, let's talk a little bit more about dividing fractions. Here's one thing that I have explored with the division of fractions. So I'm going to take a fraction, 3/5, and I'm going to divide it by 2/3. Conceptually, here's what I know is taking place. I have a decimal of 60 hundredths, and I'm dividing that by another decimal of 66 hundredths. Now I could actually estimate an answer to this. I know that 66 hundredths, if this were, let's say, 66 hundredths divided by another 66 hundredths, we get 1. In this case, I'm splitting less, 60 hundredths instead of 66. I could infer that my answer to this, or my quotient, will be a little bit less than 1. Let's try it out. We've studied a strategy. A lot of you actually knew this strategy prior to math class, and we've split you up into groups and all that stuff and worked on a couple different things. So we have the fraction 3/5, and the 3/5 is the dividend, so you'd have to imagine 3 out of 5 going in here. And then divided by 2/3. 2/3 is the divisor, and 2/3 would be over there. The question is, why do we have to do what we do? For example, the strategy says that when we divide fractions, we've got to take the division sign and turn it into a multiplication sign. Okay. I know division and multiplication are inverses or opposites. Then we have to flip or make the second fraction, the divisor, 2/3. We need to find its reciprocal. And the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2, and this gets flipped. And then we multiply them across. 3 times 3 is 9, 5 times 2 is 10. Now if we did 3/5 divided by 2/3 in decimal form, we would get 9/10. So with this strategy, we've got to change the division sign to a multiplication sign. We've got to find the reciprocal of the divisor, or the second fraction. What if we found the reciprocal of the first fraction instead? What would happen then? Let me erase this. Okay, so just a few more things to erase here. Now let's get started. So if we took the 3/5 and we flipped that to 5/3, found its reciprocal of the dividend instead of the divisor, and we multiplied it by 2/3. Remember, that's the divisor, that's the dividend, and if we did it like this way, we would get 10 out of 9, which is 1 1/10, which is not the same as 9/10. Another thing we could try that I'm not going to show you on screen is, what if we did everything the same, kept the dividend the same, found the reciprocal of the divisor, but what if we, what if we did this? Let's say we kept the dividend the same, and we found the reciprocal for the divisor, but we didn't change the sign. What would happen then? There are actually some interesting things that happen if you try this out. If you divide two fractions, and in the first attempt or try you actually change a sign, and in the second attempt or try you actually don't change a sign, there's some weird things that could happen. Anyway, there's a strategy. Think about why it works. Do some tests. And that's all. Thanks. Bye.